All right, so I'm going to explain the Kosovo situation with Serbia in a way that will make sense to people living in the Kingdom of Bahrain. So this is not an exact situation, but it's one that I've used in the past, and it's kind of made sense. So if we look, let's go back before we get into Bahrain. Let's go over, if my map will load, okay, to here, to Serbia and Kosovo. So you can see this little dotted line right here showing it's disputed. This is crucially important. Now, remember we were talking about the Battle of Kosovo, okay, in the 1300s between I believe it was the Ottomans from this region over here and the Serbs, okay? It took place here in the region of Kosovo. Now, this is like the center of cultural identity for Serbs, okay? This is crucially important for Serbia and their national identity as Serbians, okay? So this is really, really important. Now, Kosovo ethnically is a little bit different, okay? As we've talked about and as you've read about right through here. So they want to be broken apart, okay, for their own reasons, which, again, this is a dramatic oversimplification, but they want to be broken apart for their own reasons. Serbia does not like this because this is kind of the center of their cultural identity. This is the beginning of Serbian cultural identity. It's all based in this region here of Kosovo. Now, if we look over to Bahrain, okay, the kind of comparison that has worked before in the past, so if we zoom in right through here. Now, you can see here the island of Bahrain, okay, we know from history, if we study any Bahraini history, that the original capital, okay, and one of the oldest parts in Bahrain is Muharraq, okay, this island, this area right up in here. It's going to be culturally different to the rest of Bahrain, okay? Granted, it's all very, very similar, but it's going to have some cultural differences, okay? Manama, this area right up in here, Jafer, is going to be different than Muharraq right through here. We also know Muharraq was the original capital of Bahrain, okay? It was not originally Manama, it was originally Muharraq right up here. Now, think about this for a second. If Bahrain, okay, all of a sudden Muharraq decided that it was going to break off and form its own country from the Kingdom of Bahrain, that's going to be very problematic for anyone in Bahrain, most likely, okay, in this area and not up in here, to accept. People in Muharraq might be okay with that. The reason it would be problematic would be the cultural identity, okay, a large part of cultural identity for Bahrain is based up here in Muharraq. Now, this obviously is not happening. This is not something I would advocate to happen. It's just something that I think is important to kind of understand, to help you understand where Kosovo is coming, okay, where the Serbians are coming from with the situation in Kosovo, okay, why they don't want to break apart, or they don't want Kosovo to break apart because they view it as a part of their national identity, just as Bahrainis view Muharraq as part of their national identity and their cultural history. The Serbians view Kosovo in that same type of situation and in that same way. So they're going to be not really in favor of it breaking apart and forming its own country. They're going to view it as a part of their country because it's part of their national identity. So this is kind of my real quick overview, real oversimplification of the Serbian perspective on Kosovo. So I hope this helps. If you have any questions, comments, please put it down below or talk to me later and I'll help you out. Take care. See you later. Good luck.